to another epidose of these crazy people that just eat meat and can't stop talking about it. You got Justin here. You got Tom here.
Hello, everyone.
Get ready to have your minds blown. What are we blowing their minds about today?
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Now, listen, Doge has been up there, Elon Musk, all that team out there, whether it's boo or yay for you. They've been doing some exposure of you said, the United States something or other Department of something or other.
Mm.
Um, and listen, if you go into that and you look for meat mosaic, we are not there. We are not funded by
Haven't
by
gotten a dime.
by the you said have not gotten a dime of that sweet, sweet government cash. So
Right.
because of that, we would appreciate donations. But I get it. Times are tough. Hopefully that tanks get better. I get
Mm-hmm.
it. You're going to the store. There's no eggs on the shelves. It's quite the shame, especially for those of us in the keto, carnivore, low carb, paleo space. Um, but you know what really helps us out? Hit that subscribe button. Pass this video along to someone you know. Leave us a comment. Let us know what the eggs are doing around you. Do you have chickens? Do you not have chickens? Um, are you traveling to Thailand for 2 years out of every 4 years? Um, did you hear about recent events and leave the country? We want to hear from you. We want to hear where you're at, what you're eating, what you're up to. And yeah, none of that you said money went to us. We didn't apply either, so that might have something to do with it. Maybe there could have been some background editing that we could have done to have. I mean, I'm a minority. I'm a few minorities actually. So
You're a
you
minority
know,
of grid.
um, I should have. We should have tried to work that angle maybe a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But very simply, hitting that like button helps us out a lot. Watching. Leave us on for your cows, your cats, your dogs, your bird. Come on, I know you're going to PetSmart. You're paying $800 on a bird. You're paying $200 on a bird cage, and then you're just leaving the bird there, and you're going to work. Maybe your kids running around the bird. I think we're fantastic entertainment for birds, even though our diets are completely opposite. Some birds are carnivorous. Like if you put a mouse in with that bird, I'm pretty sure that parrot will eat that mouse. I'm
Oh, have
guessing.
you ever seen chickens just clean up an entire carcass? Like they
Right.
just
Yeah.
pick all the little pieces of meat off the bone.
Well, I mean, chickens used to be T-Rexes, right? So it kind of
Something
makes
like that.
sense. Yeah. I was watching the new dinosaur research. They're all saying that the dinosaurs had feathers. Like that's the big new thing is that like most dinosaurs had feathers.
Well, I think they found the first fossilized feathers from a dinosaur recently. So there's a patch of feather that survived, not as feathers, but as minerals. But you can clearly see the. So yeah, it was been speculated that some dinosaurs had feathers. So now we have a little bit of evidence that at least one of them did. So, and why not?
Why not? Nature is a strange beast for sure. Is that why reptile tastes like chicken? Because they were feathered beasts previously, maybe?
More than likely.
Yeah. Tom, would you eat dinosaur? Would it matter
Hell
to
yeah.
you?
Good enough for Fred Flintstone is good enough for me.
I think a brachiosaurus, I mean, you could feed the earth with like a brachiosaurus.
Yeah, or brontosaurus. They were really big,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I mean, it wasn't one of the, wasn't it basically like the largest land animal? Was some
right.
one of those?
Yeah,
So why not?
why not? And they'd
Hey,
probably be nice and tender.
speaking of eating big animals, should I share some pictures of big animals?
Yeah, Tom's been doing some artwork.
Yeah, I've been trying to crank up the propaganda, as it were. So
Carnivore propaganda. I love it.
carnivore artwork. Can you see it?
Yeah, can't see it.
This is the bison mammoth hybrid.
Very
Two
interesting. Yeah.
pals, the wild boar and the angry mallard. So, anyways, I throw these up on social media. Sometimes I put some witty text on them. Maybe you guys want to vote. What would you rather eat? A mammoth, a bison, a duck, or a pig, or a little of each?
Little of each, and every meat just put together on a plate.
You see that one pretty good?
Yeah.
So here we have a nice, curious looking red Angus on the back of what was supposed to be a Colombian mammoth. Looks a little shaggy, but could be, could be. I don't know. So,
It
anyways,
looks like Snuffleupagus from
very
Sesame
snuffleupagus,
Street.
very
Yeah.
snuffleupagus. That is the hairiest trunk I've ever seen. It's got like looks like some sort of carpet on his trunk.
It's kind of,
Almost looks
I don't know why it's gray. There's a lot of gray hair too, which is kind of interesting.
kind of
Older.
his trunk almost looks like it's got like a basket weave sort of thing going on.
It does. Now, do you think trained well enough, you could get a cow to stand on a mammoth and just
Oh, sure.
okay.
Why not? We've seen crazier things from the circus, so why not? So yeah, what are you paying for eggs back there?
Oh man, what is it like? I want to say like 7 or 8 a dozen for like non-pasture raised, and it's like 9 or 10 for pasture raised. I think about there. Oddly, I'm not in an egg phase. Like, I don't know, like, just I don't eat a lot of eggs, right now. Like, I go through phase. I think I eat more eggs in the summer because I like them in my protein shakes.
Mm.
In the winter, I really crave red meat. Like, I really crave like a burger and a steak, like, just does it. And I'm like, egg, okay, but I don't particularly like the taste of cooked eggs. That's one part of it. And scrambled eggs, are pretty good. Um, but yeah, I'm just not been eating a lot of eggs, frankly.
I made scrambled eggs with pastrami in it last week.
Oh, okay.
That
You and
was
your
great.
pastrami.
Mm. Yeah, so I just bought. I went to the big box store and they had 0 eggs of any variety. So I went to the grocery store and paid $25 for 3 dozen eggs.
Wow.
They had a 5 dozen pack for $45, and they were just the
What a
regular
deal.
white eggs, the little ones. So, did you notice that this cow, it's kind of looks like a red Angus. He's only got one horn. And the mammoth has 2 tusks on one side.
What
Still,
an interesting liberties. And the horn appears to be sticking out the side of the calf's neck. Or
yeah, it's not coming off the top, is it?
no.
Good stuff. So here, somehow we got the woolly mammoth with the shaggy trunk, and then a gigantic red cow. I mean, gigantic. I
Well, I think
suppose
it just has big big legs, like just like these long, like giraffe like legs for some
6 foot,
reason.
7 foot legs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But at least we got all the right tusks and horns.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's a cow, not a bull. The other one was a bull, I suppose.
Mm,
So what would happen if you breed a woolly mammoth with a cow?
I think you get that first image. Here we go. Duplicate. There we go. Not sure what's going on here, but that cow looks very serious. And this mammoth has 2 tusks on both sides.
On both sides, yeah.
They both look angry.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that's. I like how it's framed though. The tusks frame the cow.
hmm Yeah, there's one image that came out. Hopefully, it's in here. In the it looks like the AI stretched a horn out so it wouldn't be in front of one of the other animals' faces. That's pretty funny.
That
Again,
one's good. Yeah,
kind of looks like the cow standing on the mammoth's back, but
yeah. Well,
and
at least it doesn't look like it has 6 foot legs. So
yeah, and I mean, some of the detail looks so realistic. It's amazing what they can come up with.
yeah, this one looks really clean.
hmm So you getting hungry looking at these images?
I'm looking hungry. Oh, look at that, a grain brain.
Yeah. It did some interesting things with this. I think that was actually, wasn't that your idea, Crane Brain?
Yeah,
I think you rattled that one off, so I gave it a shot. Here's another one.
I liked how in the previous image the grain brain was missing the eye or something. Yeah, at the bottom for
Yeah,
some
I
reason.
know. It's so weird how like spelled it right here, didn't spell it right down here.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're on grain brain, though.
Yeah. And this one looks to be made entirely of jelly beans.
You took some kind of pop rocks.
Yeah. So
It looks like some old moldy grain or
this
something.
one says grain ain. It's missing the B in the big letters, but it's spelled right down below.
Right.
Although it's got two eyes now. They're looking at it. The brain down below has got two eyes.
Where? I don't see the eyes, I don't think.
Down here, can you see that? Can you see my cursor? I guess not. So the down at the bottom, there's two eyes.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. I was looking for like eyes, like oculars.
Nope. Oh, I ran out of images. There should be more. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find some more. Stop sharing for a second. There should be more. Anyways, yeah, it's been real.
Some of that good old carnivore propaganda.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So yeah, just an update on what I've been eating. I am really big into that quick steak that they sell at Costco and Sam's.
What's
It's
that?
six. It's like Philly cheesesteak sirloin cuts, or they're supposed to be like the kind of meat you would do for like a Philly cheesesteak, or like Korean barbecue, like just a very thinly cut sirloin. It comes in like square packages, and it comes out to about 6.66 a pound, which isn't terrible for sirloin. Um, it's a bit on the dry side, but you just add a little extra butter or bacon fat.
What's it called
Super
again?
easy to quick steak. It's
Quick
literally
steak.
called quick steak.
Hmm.
It's in like the freezer aisle, like next to the burgers and stuff.
That's
Yeah,
interesting because they were sold. I probably because of Super Bowl. I was there at night. It's Friday night before Super Bowl, and the steak was wiped out. I mean, it wasn't like there was any steak. It's just there weren't any of the cuts I wanted. So
and the thing is that I it took me a while because I was looking at it and it was like, oh, it's got to have like some junk in it or something. So it doesn't. It's pure 100% beef. It does come with like a flavor packet, but you can just like throw that away, which I do. But even the ingredients of the flavor packet is actually not that bad. So if you tolerate the spices and stuff, I
hmm.
don't see why it would be a problem. I'm not sure if I would tolerate it or not. Um, but I'd rather just use like some Redmond salt or something on it. So yeah, the quick steak is my go-to for lunches for work currently. Um, they're just real easy to cook up. I throw some bacon in it, some cheese on top. Real comes out real good microwave the next day. And the price is right. You can't really beat 666 a pound.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, Tom's sirloin tip steak is like 5.45 a pound, um, but that requires a bit more finesse to cook.
I remember when I was a kid, there was this thin cut steak you would buy. It was called Steakum.
Uh, it's
You
probably
know, but
very
it's
similar thing.
razor thin. I don't know if they still make that. We got some tusk issues here.
Yeah,
Tusk hovering in the air from not connected to anything.
and the one on the left, I don't know, it's just like bent, like it grew into it, like it's an ingrown tusk. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean you can't really see, like one's coming out and it doesn't go anywhere, but there's this other one floating in the air. I don't know. Maybe it broke off. I don't know. That's what I was telling to. It broke off. I tried to get him. I tried to get it to draw mouths, high fiving each other. This is what I got. A little off target.
Oh,
This one too. The tusk making no sense.
it's like Stranger Things. It looks like kind of like Stranger Things monster, but as like a mammoth. Oh, and there were some extra trunks there too. Did you see that?
Yeah, there's an extra trunk. Super creepy.
That's pretty uncanny valley, that one. I like it though, but like it gives you like that ain't right. If you tried to spell your name or something.
I should. It's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. I think some of these images are still uploading, so there's ones I expect to be in there and they're not in there, and then I go look and they're there. So I think they're just still uploading from my mobile device.
Hmm.
Do, 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 do. Anyways, so oh shoot, there's a whole bunch of images I never got to. What is going on? Um, so ready steak,
Quick steak.
quick steak.
Quick steak.
Where are these other images? Because I could see him in the drive on my mobile device, but I cannot.
See them on your laptop.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him on my desktop yet. Maybe they're just not there yet. They're
So
just so.
Tom, I don't know about your area, but here a lot of people are going to the hospital from the flu. Like it seems like a standard flu. A lot of people are getting really sick. Is that happening over there too, or people just being just fine? You guys got plenty of sunlight still.
Yeah, I haven't been hearing so much about that. I mean, we had a little bit of like a cold going around at work,
Uh-huh.
but not the flu, not hospitalization. I heard a little bit about neurovirus going around, which is a stomach bug, right?
Right.
So I actually was this somebody was saying they got it on a cruise.
Huh. That's not fun.
Yeah, so I heard a little bit about that going around, but not anything else. Let's see if we. All right.
Load them up, 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 load them up.
Yeah,
Rawhide.
I got finally got something to share coming up. Coming up, coming up. Here we go. This is one I sent around. There you go. So, riding a three-toed sloth.
That's really cool.
Come up with that completely sober too. There we go. Another sloth rider. Happy sloth with the guy with messy
Happy sloth. Yeah, it looks like the dude from the Geico commercials.
hair.
They're probably gonna hit you up. The Geico will probably buy this off you.
And
Try
it's not really a three-toed sloth because there's definitely more claws than that in this
it.
guy. Although maybe not. And maybe they have extra ridges on them or something. I don't know. I specifically requested three-toed, so just so you
Okay.
know, that's unedited. There we go. That's one I don't think I've shown before.
I haven't seen it.
It's got a nice like gym shirt on there, low hanging singlet, as Joe would say in his Dick. Hi, mate. You got a dirty singlet on. All right. So yeah, on some of these, I was literally going for a new food pyramid theme. And I think in this one, it almost looks like the duck's head got stuck on a cow. You
Yeah.
don't really see a duck in there. Duck head.
Okay.
I'm not even sure what style this is. It's almost like they're carved out of sandstone or something. It's got a cool effect though.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
So anyways, lots and lots of carnivore art. Do, 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 do.
What are these ones supposed to be? Go back. The like campfirey.
Campfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get it to do like the different animals in one spot. And the duck, you can kind of see the duck like creature down below in the lower corner there, but I don't know. It turned it into like a camping scene, which isn't exactly what I was going for.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess it is all like domesticated animals. So I
And
guess it
these are
makes sense.
supposed to be baskets of fish down here. Like,
Okay.
kind of look like fish, I guess. I don't know. Some of the animals, like, so if you look at they're supposed to be, I think they're supposed to be longhorns, but they don't
Uh-huh.
even really have faces. They're like some sort of spooky looking. Can you see
Oh
that?
man. That's
The nightmare stuff right there.
yeah, that is nightmare inducing without a
And
doubt.
you
I
look here,
wish you hadn't have zoomed in.
this this guy right here, his horns are like growing out of his side or something. I don't know.
Which guy? Sorry. Oh,
Just over here in this bottom corner. And
the duck on his neck.
this is, I don't know what this is or this. What the hell is this going on? I don't know. And this guy over here, is this a horn coming out of his head or what? What's going on here? Anyways, I don't want to. I
Now,
don't
does
want
that one have two butts? Is that like top, like right to the right of the fire? So you have the sheep, or at least what looks like a sheep.
you talking here.
It looks like there's no right there. That one.
Well, I think this is the back of the animal, and the head's down, pointing towards the water or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It looks like it has two butts. Like it has
If
a
you look,
cat dog thing going on.
if you look here, this kind of looks like it might have supposed to have been a duck, and it's almost like there's like a mallard right here, and then another duck right here next to it, and they're gigantic. And then this
Okay.
looks like some sort of, I don't know, so almost looks like it has like a cat head, a skinny cat head. I don't know what's going on. And this down here, I don't know. Is this a rock? Well, what's this? It has legs, but it doesn't look like an animal. I don't know. That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, those two with the weird faces, just like that.
Well, this almost looks like it has
Terrifying.
a security camera for a head. It's like a horn that comes with a security camera on it or something. This back here, unidentifiable, sort of almost looks like a face with like flat horns or something. I don't know. But this, And this guy right here looks like he has one eye. I don't know if you can see that. It's a one-eyed sheep or cow. Maybe it was a little cow. I don't know.
Uh,
So, anyways, this is a byproduct of humans' highest evolution in computer design, apparently.
no.
And those were done on 3 different systems, 3 different platforms. So I don't want to be too open about it, but the one with the screwy faces came from, one of the frequently talked about platforms in the news for all kinds of reasons.
Well, you don't want to be disparaging to any platform. They're doing their best. Okay.
Yeah, and it's out there for us to utilize. So it's something.
Something.
They're not synthesizing the perfect steak yet, but who knows?
Who knows? Well, they could synthesize the perfect picture of a steak, I suppose.
Well, we'll try that, won't we? So, anyways, price of eggs is up, scarcity. Um, what else is going on? It's kind of hard to say how the new administration is going to affect food because I guess a lot of the nominees haven't even been, what do you call it, approved by the Congress,
Confirmed.
confirmed yet. So I don't know, like, some people are saying they're already not going to confirm RFK or Tulsi Gabbard. So I don't know what that means because I don't know what the head count's like behind that. But anyways, it'd be interesting to find out. And I never did look up exactly what it was Joe Salatin was getting involved with, USDA or something. Should have looked that up. Next time, I'll find it.
Next time. Well, I think either way, I mean, just keep
I should probably
watching.
mention Joe Salatin is a big proponent for regenerative livestock, so which we're in favor of, right?
Right. Keep many animals on the land.
Yeah, they put cows on pasture and rotate them so that the cows, get fattened up at a good rate, and then they have chickens that follow behind the cows to fertilize and get the parasite load down, and then they'll have ducks and pigs, and of course then the wild animals show up too, and they tend to restore the grass and trees to the appropriate ones for that area, because that's one of the things that happened when people started ranching is they brought in other grasses or trees in particular that aren't necessarily ideal for that location. So a lot of the regenerative ranchers try and restore things to what would be there naturally, get things working, keep the soil optimized, so
Yeah, and in other news, some restaurants now are moving towards tallow on fries. Um, Tom and I, not the biggest fan of fries. However, if you're gonna eat them, having them in tallow is a much better choice than a seed oil. So, kudos to those restaurants that are moving in that direction. I think it is a good sign. I think the cholesterol hypothesis, I really think we're 5 years away from that just not really being a thing anymore, which I think is gonna do a lot of great stuff for a lot of people. I mean, I think there's some people that, getting rid of the seed oils and just getting some of those good fats in, I think can just do a lot of good for them, even if they kept the carbs in. I don't know if you should still be eating Raisin Bran at that point, but um, if you're having more of those good fats, I think it's going to help a lot. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, so I think a number of the hydrogenated vegetable oils coming off the market. So it's a good time for people to try out some other stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Um, some ghee, try that. Butter, of course. Um, but duck fat, pig fat, tallow,
Butter.
butter, yeah, butter,
Uh,
butter.
can you see that?
Yeah, you can see it now.
So Grok, I had asked Grok to make images of the perfect steak.
Oh, okay.
So
It's a
there you
little
go.
well done, maybe.
Yeah, it's a little well done for me too. No, kind of on the thin side.
Yeah.
At least two of them are really thin. That's
And
what
I don't know
stopped by
why
the
it felt
supermarket
the
and
need to garnish it, which is kind of funny.
yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't need no weeds on my steak. So, anyways, fun with AI. Just saying.
And today is February 7th, 2025, and tomorrow is the Super Bowl.
Right.
January 8th, 2025. The Kansas City Chiefs are playing once again. We might have a threefer, 3 wins in a row, um, which would be pretty exciting. It's really interesting being in a football town because uh, it is. I mean, everywhere, like Kansas City Chiefs gear, like everywhere. Everyone's decked out. It's an interesting thing to see. Um, they're playing. Oh, crap, who are they playing? I feel bad now.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. So I don't know. I haven't been keeping. I really don't watch a whole lot of football, but since being here, living here now, it's pretty easy to get excited about the Chiefs. I don't know. They make it
The Chiefs are
really.
doing good because they eat a lot of Kansas City barbecue, or what?
I think so. I think so. Although hopefully this time when they win, um, they're not hucking a bunch of cereal again. That was kind of
Oh
disappointing.
no!
Yeah,
I created a horror show.
you created a horror show.
Yeah, I tried to get Grok to make me an image of a mammoth being roasted on a spit over a fire.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it didn't come out so good.
Okay.
Let me see if I can blow them up so that I can present them.
And when you think of football and the Super Bowl, one food that comes to mind, I think, is chicken wings. It is wing season for the Super Bowl. Tom, you ever been to a Super Bowl party?
I've had my arm twisted and I've go hang out, watch people get all excited, try to look like I care. How about you? Have you ever been to one?
Oh yeah, I've been to a few. Um, usually the food it's like a worse Thanksgiving because it's a bunch of stuff you shouldn't be eating fine, but it's typically a lot of processed food. Like for some reason it's like the Doritos, the Ruffles come out, the soda, the candy. Um, Chicken wings is probably like the best thing on the menu, but then like they're probably fried in some kind of seed oil. Whoa, I don't even know.
Yeah, it's kind of like dude, I drew a log instead of a spit. It's got something draped over it, which might be meat, and then a mammoth just like standing on the end of it, just putting one foot on there. It's crazy, right?
It looks like the mammoth took the dump on the log and fire.
Here's a more frightening one. See, I think you got to specify that the mammoth's not alive while you're cooking it. I'm not sure. It almost looks like a spit.
Oh, there you go. I mean, it's closer. It kind of looks like the mammoth is doing tricks, like it's a acrobatic mammoth across across the fire.
Wild,
Did you put cooking? Maybe you should put like cooking mammoth.
right?
Yeah.
I forget exactly what the statement was. It was something like that: a mammoth cooking on a spit over an open fire. And here you got like some people standing in the background. Well, the mammoth's standing over the fire.
Standing in the fire.
He's got his trunk in the fire.
a bit, a bit, a bit closer, I guess. Just, um, yeah, I don't know what those people are working on in the back there. I don't know if they're trying to build a fence or.
I think they're making sauce. Not sure.
I like how they might be from like anywhere between like 1850 and 1950.
Well, this guy on this side, he's got like a modern suit on. This guy, I'm not sure what's going on with that. He could be like from the 50s or something. He's got that strange hat on. This guy almost looks like he's wearing a hard hat backwards. This guy looks like a train conductor or something.
Yeah, he does.
This, I think, is a woman.
Yeah, that's a woman, I
Got
think.
some sort of sticks on a table. Yeah. I don't know. Not sure what to make of it. All right, hold on to your hats, children.
All right.
This one's a little grisly. Just keep in mind, it's not real.
All right. That's pretty good. There, it looks like the mammoths were deep fried, like a giant deep fryer.
Well, and it's like there's like something going on here that looks like part of a mammoth. I don't know. Maybe it's
Right,
the hindquarters. I don't know. But there's also a tusk coming out of it. So maybe it's the front of the mammoth.
right.
It's not, again, not exactly a spit, but spit ish. Still looks like they're alive.
Looks like it's like a, I don't know, like smoke, like a smoked mammoth.
Yeah, they're smoky. Most of the hair's gone.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I guess it doesn't know how to convert it into like a chunk of meat and it still be identified as mammoth. So it's like, well, I have to keep the entire mammoth intact for this to make sense
Right.
to me, the robot.
It's got like the spit rail going right through his tusk. And it's got a weird tusk arrangement. So apparently none of them do tusks real well.
Yeah, it's kind of like the fingers of the animal kingdom.
And then what is this? What is this going on right here? Maybe he's actually doing the cooking. I don't know. And
He
he's just
cooked he cooked his cousin.
could be, could be, could be. All right.
Now, does it know what like a pig, over a spick is?
I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Maybe we get that right. Because that's a pretty common image, so I mean, it's got to know what that is. Mammoth being cooked on Traeger grill. Well, at least then we could figure out like where it's getting confused. Or it's not confused, it's just confusing to us. It's a artificial being. It doesn't get confused. I did like the one stepping in the fire though. That was quite good.
Just did a little better on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, coming down. Coming down. All right. It's a little more what we expect, I think.
Oh, there you go. I don't know why the ears.
It's got ears at both ends. I don't know either.
Yeah. Other than that, it's pretty close.
It kind of looks like it's over charcoal.
Yeah, except there's no flame.
It's got some really strange hardware for a spit. Not sure what that's all about, but whatever. This one is like he's being prepped. I don't know. Let's see. It's been
Oh, hey,
seasoned,
that's pretty good.
hairless and seasoned.
Yeah, I don't know if you would
Yeah.
necessarily put it through the nose like that and through the cheek. But I guess it was that way you could see everything.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that either, but it's pretty good at drawing tables.
It's not a bad table. Man, I've showed it to you, but there's that classic of burned at the stake, and it produced a bunch of images being burned while eating steak.
No, I didn't know about that one. Again, a really strange way to put a pig on a spit. Seems to
Yeah.
be an extra ear involved. And I'm not sure why the pig has toes, but there is a type of pig that doesn't have hooves, so the
Right.
anatomy is a little confused, but it's getting there.
Right. Yeah. That's it. And there's a dude, who's all about it. Is that an ear? Is that a hand? It almost looks like he's like pointing like this, like over the pig. I don't think it's supposed to be his hand.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but close. No
Yeah,
cigar.
close.
Close.
Uh,
This is probably the closest one, although I don't know. Let's see. Oop, where'd he go? There he goes.
okay. Anatomy is still not its great.
It's
It's got
weird
like
because it's got like this tray of ash right underneath it. I'm not sure what this red blob is. Is it supposed to be fire down here? Maybe that little orange spot almost looks like a coal, but then it's got red blobs, and then it's like the fish has a giant. I mean, the pig had a giant flipper like a fish or a platypus or something.
yeah, I don't know what's up with that. And the ears are just really quite odd.
Yeah,
And
not sure what this is sticking up in the back there.
it's a rump.
It's something.
It looks like lab grown meat. I think that's
Yeah, maybe these are lab grown.
yeah, I
Maybe it
think
was
they're lab
3D
grown.
printed and the printer was out of whack.
Yeah. I don't know what it was trying to do. It's kind of terrifying still overall.
Well, we're all gonna have nightmares tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe there's LSD for AI. Who knows?
Well, remember you had that dream. What was it? Oh, deep dream, right? That was like a thing like a few years ago.
Which dream?
It was called Deep Dream, and it would produce like a bunch of images that were like
Oh,
kind of psychedelic.
hmm.
Deep Dream, not AI, but like images.
There's a deep dream generator.
Yeah, but it was like a thing, like
Hmm. Interesting. Deep dream generator. It's it's weird is I've apparently been here before, but hmm. It's just on the open art um, website, but I'm not exactly sure what specifically is part of the deep dream or if it's all. Hmm. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get through all the intro. Oh yeah, this is like open AI's version.
yeah. So it was let's see, it came out in 2014, 2015. Yeah, it's like 10 years ago. It used a convolutional neural network to find and enhance pattern in images,
Hmm. Hmm.
thus creating a dreamlike appearance reminiscent of a psychedelic experience in the deliberately over-processed images. I'll share screen just for a second.
Sure.
Um, so it produced stuff like this. This one was pretty famous. Do you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah. So this is supposed to be the like Mona Lisa,
Gotcha.
and it produced this for whatever reason. Yeah. So yeah, Deep Dream was a thing. God, I can't believe it was that long ago. I thought it was like 5 years ago. It ended up being closer to 10 years ago.
Hmm. It didn't make me a new thing.
Anything else on your mind, Tom, while you're causing an uproar in the art world?
Uh, that's my primary function these days. Eat meat, cause an uproar.
Eat meat, cause an uproar. That'd make a good shirt.
Yeah, so this is there's a lot more options when you're using the open art. So, the other ones, it's pretty much you just give it a text prompt and it makes something.
Right.
It's not doing other shit. So now it's catching up. These are pretty good. Ding, 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 ding. Here you go.
Oh, that's really cool. What was the prompt or
I just typed in a dreamy image of a mammoth, and then it
oh,
suggested a bunch of other stuff, color schemes and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, just do it real quick for the sake of time. It actually made two images, which I think it generally makes them in pairs here.
hmm.
But
Oh, that one I like a lot. That one's really cool.
he's got a freaking tusk coming out of his knee down here. I don't know. They all seem to not be able to handle tusks.
Yeah, although I mean, it's 95% there. I had this weird dream about work where a coworker was having me drink motor oil. No idea what that's about.
Is it to make you run more efficiently or what?
I'm not quite sure um what my psyche is trying to tell me about that.
Hmm. I could only guess. Could be. I mean, it depends. I mean, drinking motor oil would be bad in the waking world, but could mean something positive in the dream world.
Right. It was pretty thick, so I think it was 10W30.
Hmm. 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 You got anything else you want to cover?
No, I don't. I don't think so. Nothing's really coming to mind. Um, yeah, it's fun watching the creative process of the carnivore artiste.
Yep. Hopefully, we'll be able to do something constructive with it. I mean, I'm kind of use it as a propaganda tool. Put some text on it, send it out. Get hopefully people will share it and then get that message that there might be a better diet for people out there. You know, eat more meat, avoid carbohydrates, vegetable oils, grain, all that good stuff that we were taught to eat.
I
Doesn't
suggest not putting in brush your colon with like a celery.
mm, that was a classic. We should dig that up. Wonder what happened if we use that for a thumbnail.
Oh man,
We must have that around somewhere because
oh, it's around somewhere. Yeah,
I think we've shared it before on in a
yeah,
video.
we have shared it in a video. Yeah,
So hopefully we'll find that. For people wondering what we're talking about, there was an ad campaign to get people to eat. Was it celery? Yeah, it
oh,
was celery.
celery.
Yeah, eat
Yeah.
celery because it was like brushing your colon, and it had like a cartoon character brushing his colon. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
Who would've thunk? It was old. It was sort
It
of
was,
vintage, wasn't it? Like
yeah,
50,
yeah.
something like
Maybe
that.
even older than that. Yeah.
So, anyways, hopefully find that image, bring it up, share it, maybe use it as a thumbnail.
Use the thumbnail. Yeah.
Maybe maybe that should be the new thing, going from our mundane mosaic thumbnail to outlandish, wacky
There you go.
thumbnails. What do you think?
I think about it. Yeah, that sounds great. It sounds like a lot of fun. I think the cats will dig it. I think our audience expects such shenanigans from us at this point, or at least they should.
Why not?
Why not? It's 2025. It's current year.
That's right. Well, hopefully JoJo will be back next week so we can get some
Yeah.
dingo lingo in.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you found some value in it and a little bit of entertainment. So, and hopefully we can keep this community growing, keep informing people that there's some alternatives out there that might actually be the ideal for most people. It's just changing your diet to eat the food that we evolved eating. It's that simple. Just meat.
Meet.
Lots and lots of meat. All right, man. Well, thanks for joining me.
No
Take
problem.
care.
Thanks for having me. Take care of yourself.
I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.
We chat pretty regularly.
Do not work too hard
I try not to.
on whatever you do. Don't
Don't fall down the
down the
carb
carb
hole.
hole.